Hello, beautiful collective. If you are seeing this, I do trust that it found you at the perfect time. There is no such thing as coincidence, so either this whole reading or a portion of this reading will resonate for you. Always use your discernment. Take what resonates, leave what does not. So to start today, the energy feels very nostalgic. It feels like, with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups being the start of this reading and the initial poll, I was getting the message that you're walking away from a past version of yourself or a past relationship or the past just in some which way. Okay, this could be a past way of doing things, an old thought patterns, just really needing to gain some form of insight as to why either something has transpired, something has ended, okay? 10 of Swords at the bottom of my deck, it really makes me feel like there's a situation in your life that is dead, done, and over with, okay? The 10 of Swords is a painful yet inevitable ending. It is something that had to go, okay? So there may be a version of yourself that you had to release, a person you had to release. I just feel as though right now you're in that spiritual waiting room, or you're doing the inner searching for why this had to occur, for why this didn't work out. And I have the Two of Cups in reverse underneath this. All right, so this really could have been a past person. This could be you and your higher self having a conversation. For some of you, there really is an old timeline that you're stepping out of. There is a major shift happening when it comes to whatever it is that you're entertaining, or whatever sort of ideas that you had when it pertained to who you were going to be in this life, what route you were going to take. Your childhood could have been really, really beautiful, actually. I do feel like there was something about you appreciating what you did when you were younger, or something about the inner child being like the highlight of your human experience. But I feel as though now you're able to put this behind you and move forward. The color red may be really significant. I'm quite literally wearing red, but I feel like, at least on this man's cloak and on this 10 of Swords, they're wearing red. There's something about the energy of anger being like an undercurrent here. So you may be rather angry or mourning something. Red cars may be significant. The Four of Wands came out, okay? So she's literally wearing a red dress, but also this is talking about the home life and stability. This could also be seen as a wedding or a celebration of some sort. So I think that this is on the horizon for you, but this is also relating to, like I said, the home life. So possibly no longer being in your family home, or no longer being able to be with family or a specific person. It's almost like you've completed something. The Four of Wands could be seen as a finish line. It is the card of stability, okay? So it's like you're now finally able to cultivate some form of stability, but it required an ending. It required to walk away. And like I said, for some of you, this could really be walking away from an inner child dream. And I think Spirit wants you to come back to that. I don't think Spirit wants you to let go of this dream if it is a dream. If it is a relationship, I think Spirit is telling you that you're going to find that stability somewhere else. And this was all part of the... I'm picturing someone in the shower, like washing off a bunch of dirt. Like this is part of the cleansing. This is part of the shedding of that outer layer of that old identity, okay? Maybe at this time, you've been thinking about what it was like to have your cake and eat it too, sort of thing, but what it was like to have the resources at your fingertips that you needed in order to feel safe. Like there may need to be some form of internal safety net built, because I think if you had a really stable home life or a really stable foundation or structure, maybe you were relying on another person, okay, for a form of resources or emotional fulfillment, you need to find that within yourself. You need to cultivate that within yourself. And that's why this person had to go. I think Spirit was telling you that you were relying too much on someone else for your happiness. You were relying too much on other people to bring you what you could give yourself, what you already have within you. We all have that highest form of self within us. It just simply has to be activated. It has to be accessed. And I think that's what you're doing, or that's what you're headed down the path of doing. Okay, you're walking towards some form of stability here, okay, or celebration. All right, I think this had to end because there's something much greater on its way to you. For some of you too, you may really be called to decorate your home. I know that we're nearing towards the holiday season if you're finding this when I'm publishing this, but I really feel like there's something about making the home more comforting, maybe lighting candles, maybe really trying to step into the role of comfort, like comfort within your environment, comfort within your body, something like that. Maybe you're trying to do things that you used to do as a child to find some form of peace with this ending. Cheetah print may be really significant for some reason, like spirit animals, something like that. Trying to find just self-expression too. Like, I don't know. I just feel like get this feeling like you're now trying to bring comfort to yourself, truly. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This was at the bottom of the deck too before, and the Four of Pentacles. So if money is scarce, there is going to be an opportunity to cultivate more resources, okay? Once again, though, the Four of Pentacles really talks about stability. We have 2 4s showing up today, so you may be seeing repeating 4s, or you may need to go back to the drawing board and find out if it's the money that scares you, or is it your scarcity mindset that's overpowering any sort of finances that you even receive. Like, if you were to make money, does that truly fulfill you? Is money what you're looking for? Or is it the emotional nostalgia? Is it the feeling of safety? And once you get really clear on that, I think that the answers are going to be really apparent to you of where to go next, okay? Because I do see that your finances, there's an opportunity to cultivate more, okay? That is definitely here for you. But I think that you're really looking for the emotional safety now. And that's what Spirit's really asking you to do, is find out the why. Find out why something is so painful. Is it painful because that person was really that great? Or was it something that they were giving you? Was your childhood really that great? Or was it a feeling that you're looking for again? That feeling of self-acceptance, that feeling of having infinite potential, of having the ability to sit back, laugh, play, enjoy, really create from a space of self-love and from freedom, like just being completely liberated from the confines of adulthood and societal programming. So I'm going to get a few oracle cards to wrap this up and see if Spirit has any last messages for you today. Spirit, what does this collective need to know? This one wanted to come out. Justice wanted to come out. Okay, really something about you getting your plans in order, things being balanced out. So just know that if things are a little bit turbulent or a little bit shaky, I do see this stability coming in, okay, with that Four of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles too, 4 of Wands. I can't speak English, but I just feel like there is something about you finding peace, finding justice, okay? If there was a divorce, this literally says divorce and legal papers on this. I do see that things are going to be set straight. I think you are going to be given the money that you need in order to feel safe. And Ravenous is coming out too. So you really are searching and looking for a sense of stability, a sense of comfort right now. And like you're rather insatiable, but there's also the getaway card at the bottom of the deck. So if you feel the need to leave a hometown for some time, go on a vacation, Spirit really is asking you to do that. Find a space where you could feel comfortable. Find a space where you could feel grounded again. We have basket, recognition and reward for merit, okay? Like I said, there is something about money increasing too at this time, okay? Being given the opportunity. I see new doorways are opening up for you. You may have closed some mental doors in your head. Like I said, I imagined you showering all this negative energy off. There is something about you leaving something behind, washing something away, and being gifted something, being given a new opportunity, a fresh start, okay? And you're going to get the form of recognition or reward that you deserve for the spiritual work that you're doing, even for the physical work that you've done in the past. You may be on like maternity leave and that's making you worried or something like that. And then we have harp with great happiness. So there really is happiness on the horizon. Just truly know that you're headed down the right path. And we have firecracker with excitement. So yeah, there really is something about this fresh start, this new beginning. It's going to feel like a rebirth. I think that this is a spiritual rebirth that you're going through because of a painful ending, releasing the past, releasing old patterns, like I said. What are the final messages for this collective spirit? We have a time to give rather than take. And at the bottom of the deck, we have nothing is yet set in stone. Like I said, infinite potential. There is something about you, one, giving to yourself, okay, and giving to the world around you, sharing your knowledge with others, sharing your love with others. And I think in turn, that's going to give you that peace, that comfortability that you need. Like if you need to go back to family, if you need to get away and you need to be with other people, I think Spirit says that that's exactly what is aligned for you. And there is something about here. There is infinite potential of where you could go. Okay. Because of an ending, it's not the end of the world. There is a new you that is birthing. There are new opportunities on the horizon for you. So whatever has just recently fallen away, whatever part of yourself you're shedding, whatever relationship has left your life, there is absolutely going to be great happiness on the horizon for you. And this looks extremely promising. And I do hope that you are very protected in this time. You are always very loved by Source, by the ones around you. And you will know if someone is meant to be in your life by the way that they make you feel. And you will know if something is right for you because it feels good. And there is a woman, Energy, on YouTube who used to do a lot of channeled readings. And she said, if it's not good, it's not God. So credibility to her for that saying, but it really is the truth. So just know that it looks like things are going to turn out in your favor and the happiness is going to come right back to you. Just know that you have loved ones here to support you and you're going to cultivate some form of stability very soon. Your finances look good. So as always, I hope that this was insightful for you. I do appreciate you connecting with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.